Welcome back. Well, the Mumbai Police has announced the arrest of the primary suspect in the Saif Ali Khan stabbing case from the Thane West area of Maharashtra. During a media briefing, Mumbai Police stated that the arrested suspect in Saif Ali Khan attack case is likely a Bangladeshi national based on the belongings seized by the authorities. Moreover, the attacker had changed the name to Vijay Das after entering India. DCP Zone 9 Dikshit Gedam stated that the arrested accused has been identified as 33-year-old Mohammad Shariful Islam Shahzad, who entered the actor's house with the intent to commit robbery. Mumbai Police has said that the accused used multiple names including Vijay Das and Mohammad Ilyas to hoodwink the police. The Mumbai Police has been granted a 5-day custody of the accused. There were several unanswered questions as to how he knew the layout of the house, how did he manage to escape, and where was he hiding for those 5 hours in Bandra. But now with these revelations, is there a larger conspiracy due to the man's Bangladeshi origin? Is something the Mumbai Police is probing. Well, we'll talk about this with our guest as well. Mr. Sanjay Pandey, former Maharashtra DGP, ex-Mumbai Police Commissioner, joins us on the show. Mr. Kailash Vasdev, Senior Advocate of the Supreme Court, also with us on the program. Naresh Kamath, Senior Journalist, with us on the show as well. Last but not the least, Mr. M.K. Meena, former Commissioner of Police, Delhi Police, joins us on the program as well. Mr. Pandey, I'll begin with you, sir. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right,
Yep.
sir. So, on the outset, what has been your assessment of the case? In the last 4 days, there have been 4 different suspects who have been nabbed for this particular crime. You know, every day there is a different person being flashed by the police. What, according to you, is really going on over here, and what kind of a sinister plot does this expose when it comes to people like Saif Ali Khan and people living in posh localities being targeted?
Well, to be honest, police has been trying the best. From the footage that came, they have been trying to get to some people who probably looked similar. So we have to give it to the police that, they were on the job, and now they have come out with a person that they say is the person involved. And as if the news reports are right, it seems that person has also said that he was the one who was involved. Also, I think this is natural that in a situation like this, and when the media is all over, police has been trying to do their best, and there are some misses. And in this case, also, I think 2 people were called, and they were near misses. But now I think they are on as it appears, on some solid footage, and I think more of it will come as if they disclose later on. There are questions, as you have clearly said, how did that person could get the entry? Now that's the point. Nobody leaves the house open. He gets the entry and then gets out also. And then the entire angle of the Bangladesh. I'm sure there are people who will talk about it. And it may be a bit too early to really talk about any such antecedent, because I know there is a process which has to be followed to really ascertain whether the person is indeed a foreign national. So I think these two, 3 things are allowed, and then yeah, certainly there was nothing robbed. The person was hit. So ultimately, we have to think about whether it was just an attempt to murder, for what reason. So all these questions still remain, but hats off to Bombay Police. They have really come to somebody, at least a person who has been arrested. So we have to give it to them that yes, they have been on the job. Yep. Did I lose you?
Mr. Vasdev, are you there with us?
Yes, I can hear. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, sir. So, are there any overlaps in this particular case that you find serve as an anomaly when it comes to a simple crime of rob and run?
See, it's like this. We are dealing with a crime which is very normal in our country. Burglary, entering your house, trying to stab you, remove goods, steal goods. This is now come to state, has become a system. Every day press carries it. This case has become of some importance because of the personalities involved. And the police have arrested two persons, one from one location, one from another location. The investigation is on. Let the investigation continue. Let us see what, because you see, we at the moment it seems there is some confession. Now, how good is the confession? How long it will hold good? What will happen in due course is to be tested by the courts. So, confession under duress can be retracted. A statement under the old section 164 before a magistrate has a different position. A statement before a police officer under the new CRPC is a totally different position. So there's a transition in the law. But the fact is, there is a confession which has been made, and everybody is trying to make the most of that. That is to be tested in law. I mean, we can talk and discuss this matter as much as we like, but the fact is, the investigation will have to come to a conclusive finding that it was this particular gentleman, A or gentleman B, who carried out this macabre attack at 2:15 in the morning. One fortunate part of the whole thing is that the injuries have been taken care of, the actor is recovering, and there is no damage to the family. That is one redeeming fact in this case, which doesn't happen easily when there are such kind of knife injuries. But the fact is, let us wait and watch. Let us see what they have to say here. Mr. Bhalla, here, Mr. Meena, they're both police officers of great standing. Their views, I think, would be the same. Let us find out what happens. Let us investigate the whole situation and then come to a conclusion in this matter. But what has happened is sad because it's a breakdown of the law and order situation. And this law and order breakdown is taking place all over the country. Either policing is hauled up, policing is rectified, and policemen who are investigating authorities must be eventually held responsible for their actions. If for any reason the present search and the arrests which have been made, or the taking into custody or naming of accused takes place, and if the persons are found to be falsely implicated, then let us change the law to say that the police has gone wrong. If the police is right, they are doing their duty. If they've gone wrong, they must be taken care of, because you can't pick up two people and say they look similar, so therefore we are arresting them in this very dangerous, in this very serious matter.
Mr. Naresh Kamath, how have you been processing this case? This is obviously related to a high-profile celebrity. Had it not been Saif Ali Khan, this would have been easily slipped under the carpet.
I think the police has done quite a decent job, but now we are the main focus is security. See, Saif Ali Khan lives in a building called
All right,
Sadhguru
Naresh,
Structure.
you'll have to tilt your camera. Please tilt your camera. There you go. Yeah, go on.
Okay. You have to take the fact that Saif Ali Khan, the building which he got in 2012, he purchased it for 25 crores. Today, it's worth 50 crores. Imagine what kind of security this may be happening. I've been and apart from a journalist, I've already been a secretary of my building. And then we see if people are not ready to spend that kind of money. Those guards who are working there, they hardly get a salary of more than hardly 15-20,000, and you have overworked. They are not paid properly. They are given just 1 or 2 leaves in a month. So what kind of security can he give? So the overhaul of the whole system is there. Technology is there, CCTVs. If you really see, even they are not working many of the buildings. I know this is all over the buildings. I know of a high-end building where 7 to 8 robberies took place by the same person. The modus operandi is same. They climb through the duct area. Now what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to spend on the duct area, you are supposed to build nets and all so that the thing is averted. Then these people who rob and all have a very good knowledge. They are either the servants have been there, or the workers who are working like painting jobs and happening in the building, they give tips. Or the third thing is, these guards, they are in hand or gloves. So this should be investigated. But overall, there are two things which come into my mind. One is the security. The high-end people may spend crores on their flats. But when it gives to security, they are not able to shell even thousands to upgrade the security. This must be one of the focus. And then you can't go and blame the police. How can the police come just like that? Now this guy, the second thing is about the Bangladeshi national. Now some person comes here 5 months ago, he commits a security. Had Saif not stopped him, he would have ran away. If it has not been, he would have run away again to Bangladesh. What are you going to do about that? So the border has to be taken into consideration. This is not just Saif Ali Khan. This has been happening every month in higher end societies, and no care has been taken till now. Now the time has the government has to tell the security, tell the societies, the big societies, and everyone that you have to take care of security. You can't have the Mumbai police investigating thefts, murders, and everything, and still manning your building. This is absolutely no fun. Now the people have to invest in security. That's the whole point.
Mr. Meena, uh, Naresh has of course brought out a very important point that just because there are celebrities and HNIs in a particular locality and the real estate value is sky high does not really necessitate that the security is going to be at par as well, and that's exactly what this particular episode exposes.
In this case also we can see the accused is coming freely, he is also going freely. It doesn't happen in a society which has got good security systems. I have noticed in Delhi, like societies, whenever anybody enters to any society, their name is entered and inquiry is made where he is going and why he is going. Each and every name is there. I don't know how he has entered, whether his name was written there or not written. I don't know. In fact, when we are purchasing so high rated or highly this property, we should have security system, as earlier speaker has also spoken. We should have layered security. One is entry and exit should be properly manned and properly checked. Then when they are coming to any place or any house, house security should be proper. How a person can enter through bathroom. We don't know what media says that he has entered through bathroom and also gone out of bathroom. How it is possible? Like we should have proper security system. There should be like police has got big role in this. Police should sensitize all societies, all their office bearers, and they should regularly hold meeting with them, and they should say that there is need to strengthen security systems. It is not that only you spend for interior crores of rupees on your interior in the house, but you are not bothered about security. Security is first, very important. Overall security, it is police job. Area security, building security is society job. And what earlier speaker has spoken, I also agree that they employ only staff in two shift. How it is possible? A person who is working whole night for 12 hours, again he is coming again next day night. How it is possible for guard to perform? Guards, they are not provided proper basic facilities, not even toilets, not even drinking water. Like we should take the welfare of them, then they can work. At least the staff working in the society, in the entry exit gate or in the patrolling, they should be in three shift, minimum three shift, and they should be provided all basic facilities which are needed. Like in Delhi also we can see there are in some society there is fight. When government wants to make toilets and some drinking water provision, everybody is object. Okay, it should not be constructed here. So this is not like that. We should cooperate. And this is also true that some society, some members, they are also not paying money for security. They say, I have got my own security system, I am safe here. I will not, they contradict. There are many gates in the society. Some society executive, they want to close gate. Some if you got many gates, you have to close some gates. They don't allow. So these kinds of cooperation is to be needed by everybody. And in this particular case which we are analyzing, they are very rich person. Like Saif Ali Khan himself is a very rich person. And their management or their manager or himself should have also ensured that the society in which he is residing should have proper security system, because it demoralizes everybody. It's a very serious incident. It could have happened otherwise. Luckily, at least doctors have given good treatment and now he is recovering. But things could have gone worse. And such incidents are happening everywhere in the city. It is not that since it is a high profile case, we are discussing, everybody discussing, police is also taking seriously. That such incidents are happening everywhere. The thefts, burglars, they are going. And plus, it is very early to conclude by police that it was theft. They should first interrogate. They have got police custody by the court. So they should interrogate him thoroughly and they should reach conclusion what exactly motive is, because then only they can see. They can't say only immediately, only after arrest. They should not conclude, in my opinion. And moreover, whenever such incident are there, but the accused is interrogated thoroughly and then they should conclude.
All right, Mr. Pandey,
Yep.
how do you respond to what Mr. Meena has said? There are obviously lapses, there are nuances that would perhaps be looked into and need to change to make sure that security is not compromised and it does not lead, to such a wild goose chase throughout the country.
That's true. I mean, the points which have been brought forth and which I've been listening. One point is certainly about the security part, where we are talking about police being responsible over the area security and the building residents being responsible for their security. Let me tell you this, that these security agencies, which most of these, including my society employees, these security agencies have got two methods of registration. One is that they have to have a training certificate given. The other one is that the Bombay City Commissionerate registers them as a security provider. So now this training, which I was also involved into, is actually nothing. These people are just given certificates and they become security guards. So it's like today I want to become a security guard. Though there is a written thing that they should have this kind of security, it doesn't happen. So there is a big lacuna in the security setup of these private security guards. So I do not know whether, while I'm sure that the number of shifts and other things should certainly be adequate, but even then they are just bodies. I mean, they probably are not even aware. Having said that, let me come to the fact that how can this be prevented? That's the big problem. The question still remains whether it was robbery, attempt to murder, whether there was some other motive. Leave that aside. But even then, let's look at how can we have some deterrence, and that deterrence actually comes from the law and comes from the enforcement. Let me tell you this. This is a 10-year, maximum 10-year punishment kind of case. The person will be out on bail sooner or later and will go on for 20 years. He being Bangladeshi or regardless, it will. So my point is that these kind of the punishment here and the method in which this has gone through, and I would say that what happened in West Bengal, it was a fast track case in the KG car case. I mean, we have to, if unless until these guys get punished and they are convicted, if they're taken to task with a punishment which is much more severe, I think, then there will be a deterrence. Then there will be, otherwise these people think that they can come in and loot. And I still think that the motive is still under question. That is something which the Bombay Police in the 5-day custody should establish. There have been many stories which we have all been talking about. I think it's probably, as a lawyer colleague here said, it's pretty early to come to this, but these are basic points: the security being weak, and security being weak inherently because of the training, because of the registration and the stuff, and then certainly the law, I mean, the way it will go around. I mean, very soon he'll be out on bail. I mean, it'll be all done in Bangladeshi or no Bangladeshi. It will have to be proven before the court beyond reasonable doubt, and that's the issue here.
All right. Well, we have managed to in fact assimilate some important key points here as to which way this case is likely to go and what could have been the probable lapses that led to this kind of a crime. We've run out of time. Appreciate everyone who joined us on the program. We're going to dip into a short break. On that note, we take a short break. We'll be right back.